Wow, wow, wow. Hello, hello. I'm missing. Oh, that's right. I need to change this. Here, this one. There I am. Popped up. Awesome. Just give me a moment here. Still setting up. I'm not late. You're late. Okay. Let me do a thing real quick, right? Let's bring Marina up close like that. Let me hit export here. Let's put number 2, right? We'll do that. Something like that. Okay, cool. Hey, Hudson. Early? Yes, early. Hope you had a good weekend. Let's hold it out. Let's do a thing over here. She almost has no clothes. I mean, it is a bikini. Right? It is a bikini. Do that. Copy, paste. Be sculpting a cute octo. Come hang out. Let's attach a picture to that. And post. All right, time to get to work. It's looking pretty good so far. Thank you, Kira. Thank you. I hope you had a good weekend. I want to see how... Yeah. I should be getting her done for the 4th. It should be this Saturday. Reason me well? Good. How thick is this popsicle stem? 2.5. About 2.5. All right, I'll leave it as is. All right, let's make this this popsicle drippy. Reached 100. Jeez, that's hot. I guess your spring is more like summer, and your summer is more like death by the sounds of it. Like for me, it's only like 75 right now. Yeah, death. It's always 85 where you are, Kita. 85 is not a bad temperature. Dum, dum, boom, 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 boom. I have to combine with the UV index though. How like, are we talking about like 85 low humidity? Say AC to 82. Florida sun will actually cook you. You're in the Florida area. Yeah, it's a lot of humidity. Yeah, I've experienced Floridian summers. I lived down there for 3 years. I hated it. I don't think I can use your common PC right now because with the stream. Oh, IT guys may be watching. Yeah. Least live in Florida Latino. 3 years. It's all I was willing to do. Yeah, you better be careful there, Hudson. Yeah, I lived for 3 years on the east side of Florida, all around that, like West Palm Beach, Boca, Fort Lauderdale, that whole side. Yeah, Florida is not for me, man. I need trees and like mountains and hills and things like that. Sometimes I forget how big America is and gigantic, man. So I'm helping an artist set up Etsy for their models because regional blocks and all that. Immense amounts of automated scammers on Etsy, right? Yeah. And Etsy ain't gonna do a thing about it. What's the most province state? You have to give me a frame of reference on what you mean by province. Like I know that can mean a few different things. It's 25% of upload. 25% of uploads you'll get you can't sell until you scan this QR code guide. Jeez. Most rural. Okay, most rural, I would say like anything. Actually, there's quite a few places that are pretty rural. The whole Midwest has nothing going on. Yeah. Like I've driven past towns in like the middle of Texas, right? Or maybe like Midwest Texas. And it's like population 100. Population 80. Those are the tiniest towns, quote unquote towns, I personally have ever seen. Oh, I know one. Isn't it North Dakota? North or South Dakota? One of the Dakotas. Practically nobody lives in either one of those Dakotas. Like Dakota was split in half for political gain on the federal level. And the result of which, I can't remember which one, but one of them. Pretty much nobody lives there. It's like practically an empty state. No, it's not a desert. There's a lot of you know, there's mountains, foliage, this and that. It's just like years ago. I'm talking like, you know, 1930s, 1920s kind of deal, like years ago, or maybe even older than that. Maybe 1910s. One of the political parties were like, oh no, we're gonna lose our advantage in the Senate because the other political party has more states. What do? Let's divide one state. So this way we gain 2 extra senators. I can't remember which one, if it's North or South Dakota. But one of the Dakotas, that's where people actually live. The other Dakotas was like just made for political reasons and nobody lives there. You needed to be wait, you need to be a lot more than fertile farmland to be important in America. Yeah. Let's see. Since I'm bringing it up, when did the state Dakota split? 1889. That's when they split the state of Dakota. Damn, older than I thought. Hey, martial art. Today I'll be the first one to ask, how was your weekend? My weekend was grand. How was your weekend? In and out. The thing about In and Out is that it's relatively cheaper. The food you get is cheaper than like Burger King or McDonald's. It's not bad. It's pretty good. It's not like the best thing ever, but it's pretty cheap, and for its price, pretty good. I would personally advise Checkers. Checkers makes me feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. Like I'm gonna go into cardiac arrest. I remember the first time my roommate, my first semester of college, like took me to Checkers because there was no Checkers in my state. I'm like, all right, let's try this. And after eating, I was like, you trying to kill me, man? I feel my arteries just like clogging up. Grain, does it mean it was bad? No, not grain. It was great. 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 Bad but boring as heck without me. Oh. Yeah, the most eventful thing I did on the weekend was my cousin's sweet 16 birthday party. There wasn't much for me to do at that party though, except just eat food. The main reason why I went, just for free food. Quinceañera? Yeah, but that's for Mexicans, and that's for 15 years old. Hey, Pseudo, how you doing? Yeah, Latinos, they celebrate it at age 15. Brazilians as well, but you know, in America, right? People are more used to sweet 16s. Honestly, I think it's a weird tradition that should be dropped. That top looks uncomfortable. It's hanging on for dear life. Were there any strong drinks? There were, but I wasn't gonna pay for that. It was at like some restaurant, and I'm like, I'm willing to bet the bar is not an open bar, so I'll stick with my Sprite. What's special about 16? It's because 16, you're celebrating the girl becoming a woman. And that's why I think it's weird in today's day and age. It's really weird. Like I look at my cousin and I'm like, she, in my eyes, like she's still a baby. Adulthood is a sliding scale, right? No kidding. Yeah. And yeah, like Hudson said, debuts. Yeah. There's sweet 16s, right? Sweet 16s is for like the commoners, you know, the commoners. The more high class in America, they have debuts where like the fathers debut their daughters. It's a whole extra level of weird and creepy to it. None of you bozos are touching my cousin. There's people I've met who are older than I who should have their license rescinded. There's a lot of people that should, man. A lot. How big? Well, not big, but like, how thick is this? About 1? I have to make it all of them just like a bit thicker. Just so that it's not too fragile when printing out. Had a guy know doing a bonfire through something that ended up exploding while he luckily wasn't by the fire. Yeah, like was also that news like some years back of the person that plays Gaston from Beauty and the Beast at like Disney World. Like he was Gaston, and he died because he was shooting a firework from like holding onto a firework and shooting it. I guess it was the pretty big ones that you should not have been doing that. Boom, 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 boom. Could have gotten killed over a soup can of spray paint. All right, I have to figure out how I'm gonna make this. How I'm gonna like adjust this tentacle, because You're sleepy? Did you get proper rest there, Pseudo? Don't skip on sleep. Sleep is important. You didn't? That sucks. Thinking. Doom, 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 doom. Boom, 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 boom. In high school, we used to brag how long we stayed up late. I'm an adult, I brag that I got 8 hours of sleep. That yeah, same thing like when I was in college for animation. People would be bragging about like how long they've been staying up working on their projects and stuff. And I was doing that as well. But then eventually I was like, why do I care, man? I want to sleep. You got the ragdoll somewhat worked out? That's good. But there have definitely been moments, right? Where it's like, I need to sleep. I know I should sleep, but I am really, really invested in whatever it is that I'm working on, that I was like, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Let me almost a little bit more. Next thing I know, it's like 3:30 in the morning. It's like, I should really go to bed. But that doesn't happen too often. All-nighters during college are 90% because of procrastination. I'd say 100%. I go as far as to say 100%. Okay, this is working. It's getting me closer to where I want it to be. Maybe I should also just kind of lift all that up there. When I graduated, I thought I'm an adult until I realized I'm still a baby with a degree. Yeah, right? Shit, man, I still don't even feel like an adult. Lasso. I'm gonna need the lasso. A blur. Yeah, it should be more curved out like that. Or actually, maybe that's a little too much. I only feel like an adult when it comes to dating. I can't imagine dating someone under 20. Yeah, like you know you're getting old when you look at like a college freshman or sophomore and you're like, what is this child? I was like, fuck, I'm getting old. Like I look at 21-year-olds like, bro, you're still a baby. High school girls are overrated. What was that movie? I can't even I don't remember the actor as well, but that movie where that like really creepy dude just looking at a bunch of high school girls, he's like, hey, no matter how old I get, high school girls stay the same. It wasn't Dogma, was it? That is such BS. Well, I mean, the point of that scene is that that character is an absolute creep. I can't remember what movie it was though. It's a well-known movie. Let's bring you up. Need to bring you out. Right about there. See, now we got good clearance, in which none of that is touching. So that's good, that's good. Wait, I still have perspective turned on. Anime high school girls don't count. The anatomy is messed up. Amongst other things. One thing I need to deal with here is, if you look at like the bottom line here, the feet are going past the ground plane. I need to I can handle this a few different ways. I don't know which way I want to handle it though. Kids are happy because they don't give a shit about anything. They don't have any major responsibilities to deal with. Let's move you up to there. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to. Actually, let me do it this way. That would be easier, right? I'm just taking the black out so I can see. All right, then if I do that, that would be the ground plane right about there. It's kind of getting there. Oh shit, didn't grab myself any water. Oh, I'll grab it in a moment. Not yet. All right, maybe now I should work on. Let me add. How am I gonna want to go about doing this? Okay, let's add in a sphere, right? Bring it up here, make it smaller. Let's get rid of the hair for now. Take this. Hide that for now. Lazy mouse would help out a lot. Okay. I'm gonna have to move you in inward more, smaller. I'm trying to keep my distance from all of this too. You know what? There we go. If I do that, I don't think Twitch should get too mad. Okay. Are you serious? Don't do me like that. Ah. I have to go the other way. No. Hey, come on. There we go. Damn it. No. Okay. Let's make you even smaller. There we go. Do 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 boom boom boom. Yes, that should work. Delete hidden. What if I try mirror and weld? Oh, okay, no, not gonna work. Hey, Vicky, what am I making? I am working on. Let me zoom out just in case. Marina, summertime Marina. She's almost done. She should be available for this Saturday for Patreon. Right now, we're working on the back side of her bikini. I'll do a shorts on this. Yeah, like the whole spinning model. Yeah, I will. Actually, let's undo that. Duplicate, hide that. Auto group, select you. Delete hidden. comments are gonna be wild again. Yeah, they are. They are. There we go. I do that, and then mirror and weld. Fuck. Turn that off. Mirror and weld. There we go. Doom doo doo doom doom boom 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 ba da da dum ba da 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 dum ba da dum ba da dum dum dum. What am I looking for? This. Hey, hey, oh, shit. How am I gonna do this? Z Modeler, where are you? There you are. Oh, are you kidding me? There we go. Auto group. There we go. This will be my safety for this stream. Wow, that's dark. There we go. Maybe if I leave it like this, everything else no color, but just leaving the color for her face might keep me in the safe for today, you know? Hey Anna, how you doing? Hope you had a great weekend. Working on your thesis? Ooh, good luck with that. Bum 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 ba-da-dum. Hey there, Kirby. Do you usually paint your models inside ZBrush? Yep, I paint it all inside ZBrush because since this is all for 3D printing, I don't need to bother with like texture maps or anything like that. Like, yeah, no. Yeah, I haven't need to do a thesis for a long time, but I can I know how much work they are. So good luck, Anna. You can do it. I don't know. Yep, no problemo. I always try my breast. I always try my best to answer any art-related questions. Do 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 do. You know what? You know what? Why is that all the way up there? I think it would make it a more interesting hand position if I do something like this. They move you up like that, right? And then for you, it's gonna look jank for a while, but I think it'll make for a more interesting. Hey, Evney. The Stellar Blade censorship? Oh man, I said everything I wanted to say in that in Discord. There is no censorship. I mean, the director even said so himself. It's the design he wanted. You know, some people are not going to be happy with it, but that's what it is. It's just something that blew out of proportion. Dead. Dead all them. What are you talking about? What you talking about, martial art? Alright, now I gotta adjust this right here. Oh, you're playing Darkest Dungeon. You lost an entire party. An entire run? That sucks. I think I might have put too much of us. Well, let's undo all that a little bit. When in doubt, always make the position with your own hand. This stylized. This character is definitely stylized. Something like this should at least make for a little bit more of an interesting hand pose, or positioning of the fingers at least. Ba-da-dum, boom, 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 ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, dum. And how much time you made your first model of ZBrush, and how much time did it take to master it? If I'm understanding correctly, you're asking me how long has it been since I made my very first character in ZBrush? I would say my very first character in ZBrush was 2009, I think, around then. And I'm definitely not a master now. There's still plenty of places for me to improve. There's no censorship to Stellar Blade. Why people upset? Said that there are some people are being upset because I don't know. They're dumb, I guess. They need to do something else. Something else more productive. Cause like after you mentioned it on Friday, you know, like I went and checked it all out on Saturday. And like all of this like Stellar Blade drama can be like traced back to one specific person on Twitter. There's one specific person. You can trace it all back to that one person. And apparently they're known for just starting drama and lying. I said my first ZBrush model was in 2009. I first started learning 3D in 2007. And I first started working professionally around 2011, 2012, like around that time. So yeah, I've been working professionally for like 12, 13 years. I started 3D 2007. I first picked up ZBrush 2009. Should be at 2009, 2008, 2009, it's like around that time. All right, I need to close you in more, I guess. The song is loud in my ears. What is with this white ooze? Oh, there we go. It's the ice cream. It's melting. It's a hot summer day. Whoops. There we go. All right, then I have the same thing for the middle finger. The pinky finger. That's always the damn pinky finger. No, luckily it's not. Where I live right now, it's not that hot. It's only like 75 Fahrenheit for me. Ding. Fingers always take such a long time. It's a little too extreme. The twist is too extreme. All right, let's start fixing all this like segmentation. Boom, 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 boom. there. Okay, that one's good. Wait a second. Aha! This digit is crooked. Now it's fixed. Oh no, am I losing connection? Please, internet, don't do this to me. Am I still good? Am I good? Am I good? Ooh, I'm good. I'm good. I saw like the little spinning thing on my Twitch chat. I was like, oh no, am I losing connection? We're still good. Yeah, that's about right. You know what? I'm glad that it's like getting warmer now in my area, but the one thing I don't like about this specific time of year, all of the wasps in my area, they're out and about now. Just all over our yard. It's like going out there. It's like a little battlefield. You hate warm weather. There's a proven fact that Stellar Blade was censored, and no matter how small it is censorship, it is see, here's the thing though, Evney. There's no way you can prove that it is censorship. It is perfectly fine to say, I prefer the design of the bunny suit before they updated the design. That is a perfectly valid opinion to have, because you know it's a matter of taste and preferences. But the director himself said the final version, the one that came with the patch even before the game was released, before the official release date of the game, is like, that's the version that I wanted. the director said. He's like, I know people are not going to be satisfied with that answer, but that's what it is. There's no conspiracy. There's no Sony censored. There's no, oh, false advertisement. It's simply a preference of design. There's no way to prove that it was censored. And everything that you can point to is like, the director's like, it's just what I wanted. Because think about it. You see, there's a thing, like he can't be lying. No, think about it. Think about it. If it's censored, right? Why would that be censored, right? Oh, what, too much butt cheeks? Okay, sure, too much butt cheeks. Censored. Oh, it's Sony. Sony is saying it because Sony doesn't want that much butt cheeks on their console. Okay. So then how do you explain Cammy on Street Fighter 6? You know? Cammy's wearing a leotard. Her entire ass cheeks are showing. Cammy's leotard is more revealing than Eve's leotard in Stellar Blade. Why isn't Cammy censored? Because it's not censorship. Because it's what the director wanted. Because like I said, this entire drama can be like, check how much they change Rainbow Mika in Street Fighter 5. Yeah, but like right now we're on PS5 and Street Fighter 6. And Cammy's got her entire cheeks displayed. That one dude, Grums, or however you say his name, he's the one that started this whole drama. And before the video of the director answering, you know, audience questions, the hate was all on him, right? The hate was all on him. He kind of like, not directly, but just he whipped up that anger and they were all on him. And then he did that interview question. And then he comes out like, guys, it's clearly Sony. Just look at his body language. Look at his body language. You can tell, right? Look at his body language. Doesn't mean shit. It's just people are not happy with the answer. No matter... You can say anything you want. People are not going to be happy because they're going to look for something to be angry at. I think it's an internal decision made outside of game production side of things. It's definitely... It was an internal decision. If I had put my money on it, an internal decision with the developers themselves. Because another thing is like, there's a lot of people talking as if they know what it's like to work in game production or production in general. Because I see plenty of people saying there's no way they'll make a major design change when the game is practically releasing. Yeah, they would. I've worked on plenty of projects where up until the last minute, right before the files get sent off to China to be manufactured, the last minute design changes happen. It happens more often than not. Big company lie all the time. A sub blade head leader was mostly see, but can you prove that, Evney? You can't. You can't prove it. I can't prove it. Cammy base design was... We're on Street Fighter 6. Forget about Street Fighter 5. That's in the past. We're on Street Fighter 6. And Cammy has her cheeks in full display. Not only does she have her cheeks on full display, she does that little animation where she arches her back and like sticks her ass out. That ain't censored. It's just a design change that it's perfectly valid to say, I prefer the old design. Nothing wrong with that. To claim censorship, It's a little silly. The few games, there's like 4 or 5 games that were 100% censored on the PlayStation. And this mostly happened on the PS4. Those 4 to 5 games, the developers themselves literally said, we have to remove this or that feature in order to have our games on PlayStation. The 5 times it happened, the developers themselves said, we have to follow Sony's rules. One of them was Senran Kagura, that anime ninja girls with like a lot of like boobs and stuff. They removed features from their games so that it can be on PlayStation. There was like another visual novel. They had to like remove stuff from their game so it could be on PlayStation. The only game that didn't say anything about censoring themselves for PlayStation was Devil May Cry. But the 5 other games, they put out a notice, like right on their official Twitters, like, listen, the PlayStation version of our games, we have to remove this to follow Sony's rule. So it's like you don't need to like make up a conspiracy of like, oh, it's Sony. They're not admitting it, but it's Sony. When it happens, the developers, they'll say it because it's not a big deal. It's just business. Being realistic, being exactly correct isn't something people care about. It's about expectations. My expectations is, I mean, I can only speak for myself. My expectations is still met for Stellar Blade. There's still a lot of sex appeal in that game. All of this is stemming from one specific outfit. Just one specific outfit. That bunny leotard suit. And you're literally only losing a few centimeters of cheeks. And some people out there, they have a fetish for laces. And that's what they did. They put a lace underneath the leotard. I think this is fine. Oh, the thumb. There's like another one too, like this Chinese dress. They gave her stockings instead of being bare-legged. And some people are claiming that that's censorship. That's not censorship. Remove sexy frames of animations from the game. That's one company I like to see brought to his heel. That one's iffy. You know, it's iffy because the developers themselves, they said they wanted the game to have like the upskirts, but they said that it was more than what they wanted. It is a little odd that they changed it after so many years, but who am I to say? You know, the devs themselves are like, we wanted panty shots. We didn't want that many panty shots. But it doesn't matter what answer they give. People are not going to be happy with the answer. It's like it's a lose-lose scenario. It's the same position that the director for Stellar Blade is in. He'll give his reason, and as he said, people are not gonna find my answer satisfactory. It's what I wanted. Imagine if you bought a hentai game on Steam and 2 years later they removed all the sex in the patch. I haven't seen that in the game, but I've seen that in the manga. The average consumer be fuming. That is what happened, yeah. That Skullgirls, yeah. Like that manga about the ninja with the attack, and she steals like the volume of her opponent's breast size and it adds to her breast size. There's an anime adaptation. The manga past where the anime adapted became a whole lot less of that, practically non-existent. It became more of like a feudal Japan time period manga. It completely shifted its genre, like complete 180. And the people that were there for all the ecchi stuff, they left. That's not censorship. It's what the creator decided. Is it? You can argue maybe that's not a smart decision, but that's a better argument to have than to say, oh, it's censorship. Yeah. It's interesting to say, but it would make... I would like more things related to game dev to be codified into law. Yeah, that is pretty dangerous to say. You're definitely right about that. I don't know. All in all, I just think I just think it's silly to say that Stellar Blade wholesale is censored because of one outfit. Personally, I don't care too much. I'm gonna purchase it on a sale. Lux Edition has the current price. I don't believe it's worth it. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is, this point going forward, that's gonna be the price of all like AAA games. $70. That's the price now. And the funny thing is, you know, that past Friday, without knowing any of this stuff, like I did not know any of this stuff when I booted up the game for the first time. My PlayStation is not connected to the internet right now, and so like I bought the game physically because I like physical for consoles. So the version that I'm currently playing is that 1.0 version. Ah, shit. Maybe I shouldn't have moved that down. Or... No, we'll move it down. I'm gonna... That's the other thing. The gore. That's how you can tell, like, a lot of these people are... I don't like using the word, but normies. You know... Blood splatter is not gore. That is not gore. Gore is watching in the very beginning of the game, the character Tachi, she got her arm sliced off, and then you can see that they textured in the cross-section anatomical details of her sliced off arm with the bones sticking out. That's gore. And that's in the game. That's still in the game. That's gore. The churning down of the blood splatter is not gore. And I think it was a good decision to churn down the blood splatter, because what's the point of having all these like costume options and then your character just gets absolutely drenched in blood decal textures and you can't look at your pretty costume anymore. It's like when playing Helldivers. Like I have all my costume and everything, and then once you get back to the ship, my character is like 90% blood texture. I'm like, I can't see my outfit, man. That's my opinion on that. That's all that? Yeah, it's all that. I feel like, oh, hold on. Before I move from the hands, the peace sign, I feel like I need to widen it. Wonder how the Korean reaction has been. Yeah, I don't know. If I had to take a guess, probably nowhere near as dumb as the Western reaction. But I don't know. There's no like Korean accounts that I'm following. I completely forgot about this hand. I was ready to move on, but I forgot about this hand. I've never been on that personally. They melt down over anything even resembling a pinch hand sign? Pinch hand sign? You mean like an okay hand sign? Does that like mean something else for them? Because when it comes to hand signs, depending on the culture, it can mean something else. Like if you did the okay hand sign in Brazil, like, you know, your index finger to your thumb, you're kind of telling the person to go fuck themselves. Depending on how you hold your hand with that okay sign. Yeah, that's not good. The pinch is supposed to be the pinch? Supposed to be a feminist symbol? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of context missing there. And also, you know, it doesn't matter the country or where in the world a person's from. I'd be very, very wary on taking information from somebody that's like appears to be terminally online, you know, which is what I'm seeing a lot with the Stellar Blade stuff. A lot of these people seem to be the terminally online variety. Context is the South Korean gacha fan base goes ballistic a lot in ways that Japan and China. That sounds like to me like a group of people that are terminally online. $70 worth that year or two, deluxe edition and follow DLC releases will eventually become. Oh yeah. The whole patient gamer strategy. It's just like, yeah, I'll wait. Which is what I normally do that for most games. Nowadays, the only games I pay like full price is a game where I know definitely I'll be like, yeah, I want to play this when this comes out. But other times that leads me to like not buying a game immediately on release date. It's just me being like busy. Like I really want to play Dragon's Dogma, but I haven't bought it yet. There we go. That should be good now. There we go. There we go. Also, I think I should, let me do that, right? And then do that. Blur. Imagine if Biden had to get his speeches approved by Ford. Oh, speaking of that, I saw freaking Afro Man do like take like one of his songs and like made it all like political now. And I'm like, man, Afro Man, what happened to you? Such a disappointment. So dumb. He took his Because I Got High song and made it political. Like, dude, lame. Because like I saw he was like trending. I was like, oh, what happened with Afro Man this time? Like, oh, that's lame. Up right there. Will there be an uncut version similar to how things were in the early 2000s? This is the version of the game you see me playing is the uncut version. It's version 1.0. That's it. That's it, Ebony. That's it. There's no like mysterious version 0. The physical disc, if you don't let it update, it's the version 1.0. That's the version that they sent to the factories to get manufactured. Yo, Mr. Whatever's talking about the Stellar Bay drama? A little bit. You don't really know Afro Man? Afro Man, he's the one that like the song Because I Got High, Because I Got High, Because I Got High, da 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 da. It was, I know that song was in Dogma, I think. Like the intro, maybe? At a CEO level and marketing level, do they consider the version on console the uncut version? Yeah, version 1. That's the final version. Everything else prior to that is just a work in progress. Maybe the game development side doesn't, but we can see they already lost that argument. Dogma balls. Version 1.02 version that has all the new content and have the no, there won't be, because that's not how it works. if they wanted to make the version 1 with all that other stuff, that's gonna be a new version. There doesn't exist a version that has all that content without the updated designs. So those 32 new costumes that they added for like New Game Plus, all of that content does not exist in the version of the game that I am currently playing. Yeah. when you say uncut, it's like you're implying that all of that is there and then they cut it out and gave you the other version. Not even saying 1.0 is the uncut version for the corporate heads. I'm saying 1.02 is. Maybe I'm just being too what's the word I'm looking for? Technical? Let's work on her shoulders. We need to get rid of those hair and make her bald. Okay, shoulder time. Yeah, I guess I'm just being too technical about it, but in my mind, that's not uncut. That's just a new version. I'm saying they don't consider there even to be a cut version. Yeah, I guess that's where my perspective is as well. Usually this is how I end up in silly arguments with my brothers, because I tend to view these things like technical. Like I get what you guys are saying, like a version that has all the not updated design while having the new game plus and all that other stuff and all the patches, and then you give it the title uncut. That's kind of like what you guys are saying, right? But like in my mind, it's like that's not uncut, that's just a new version. Cut out content, practically patch out content now. If a new version comes out and that has the original 1.0 with all the new content repackaged as uncut, it has been down counting times. No, uncut means uncircumcised. I mean, you're not wrong, martial art. Resident Evil is notorious for that. It is? Oh crap. Where is it? Where'd you go? There you were. Resident Evil's notorious for that? Like, what was cut out from Resident Evil? Then you flip it around, then you flip it around. The blood slider and texture files are just hot swappables. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I think that will depend on how they have that system working. It can be, but I think that would depend a lot on how they're going about doing that. Look at how many versions of Resident Evil 2 in the original, especially the uncut compared to the original. Add and take away content. Are you talking about the Resident Evil 2 remake compared to the original Resident Evil 2? Is that what you're getting at? I don't want people doing the utter minimum and getting to commenting. So see, here's the thing that I've been saying, Mr. Whateverist. It's not, there is no censorship going on with Stellar Blade. The director said so himself, and like he he even said ahead of time, is like, I know people are not gonna find my answers satisfactory, but that's what it is. Imagine if you subscribed to Hentai Game Patreon and one of your monthly updates was them changing the outfit and changing some default settings. But I mean, like, it's still sexy though. That's the thing. It's still sexy. Like, I do get what you're saying, Kita. I do. I don't see that being the scenario here. There are 5 to 7 different versions of the original. Yeah, I still don't know what you're talking about, Evney. Like, I like Resident Evil a lot. I've been playing it since the originals. So I'm having a hard time figuring out what you're referring to. Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about your example of the, like, using a hentai game and like they change something. If you blame it purely on Sony, he could be. No, see that's the other thing though. We have examples of 5 different game developers for 5 different games making, like, you know, an announcement to like their consumer base that, listen, the PlayStation version of our game is going to be censored in order to be on the PlayStation. The one that comes to my mind is Senran Kagura. They're like, we have to remove these features for our game to be on PlayStation. The PC versions will have the features untouched, but the PlayStation versions, we have to remove it. They said it publicly. So there's 5 circumstances that I can point to where a game developer can say, listen, we're changing this because we want our game on PlayStation and we have to follow their rules. So it's like, he doesn't have a gun held up to his head, you know? That's why, like, the design is basically, according to him, he's like, it's what I wanted. That's the design that the customers got. The design before the game officially released, from what it seems, was still in the works. It's a separate issue. I deal a lot with indie games, and I don't want them to be able to call a texture pack an update. No, fair enough. Just because something's not publicly said does not mean we... See, I can't prove that though. I can't prove that. You can't prove that either. That's the thing. That's the thing that kind of drives me up the wall about this whole scenario. It's like when George Bush famously said, "The absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence." It's like, okay, but I can't prove that. You can't prove that. The only thing you can prove is something that I can actually point to. I can actually point to when game developers on 5 occasions pretty much said, we're censoring our games on PlayStation. You know? It's like you can make up any narrative you want, you know, for it's perfectly acceptable to say I prefer the old design. That I can say yes, that is 100% valid. Because I too like the design without the laces. I'm not that big on laces. So like, yeah, I'm right there with you. I like the older design. And that's a valid opinion to have. But to say like, oh yeah, it's 100% like Sony doing it. They can't say it, but it's definitely Sony doing it. It's like the interview said that there were talks going on behind the scenes, so at the very least, that might be talking about what to do with the current controversy. Because it's a controversy now, yeah. I'm not surprised. And then like I'm saying, a lot of people are just making up their own narrative. Like the refunds. Turns out that was fake. It was fake. But that doesn't matter. You know, it's a lot more engaging to be outraged. Doesn't matter that the refund screenshot was fake. It's already out there. People are already running with it. I expect some amount of buckling if enough of the fighting is taking place in Korea. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it's like on Korea. Well, I could spin around saying that it was the design that they originally intended in order to make it approved by Sony. You still can't point it to that either, because I was talking about earlier, a lot of people are saying like, oh, there's no way they would change the design like the day before it releases. Am I joking? I'm not joking. And my example to that, because I've actually worked in like productions, right? Like a production where a figure is being made. At the very last minute, when the files are about to be sent to the factory, and worst case scenarios, when the final is already sent to the factory, the IP owner or license owner or find some other thing for whatever reason, very last second changes can be made. It's happened. It's happened on things that I worked on. This is the thing, like when it comes with these creative productions, it's ever evolving, it's ever changing, all the way up to the very last second. There's always changes being made. And especially nowadays with video games where we have the internet and we can patch, there can be more changes. It's just the nature of creative work. No one person is like making the whole game. Very much like how, you know, at like office jobs, there's like meetings like frequently throughout the week. It's the same thing at a game dev studio. There's frequent meetings with the leads and the seniors and the director and the creative director about changes visually, design wise, like the design isn't like the actual game parts and things like that. It's ever evolving, ever changing. All we can do is wait and see what occurs. If anything interesting occurs, if I care enough, I might bring it up again. I don't think anything's gonna happen, but yeah, I think this is just going to slowly die off. That they're probably too busy working on whatever new content they want to put in the game. DLC maybe? I don't know. Some small concessions. The last time people got up in arms about a video game like this was Mass Effect 3. And the small concessions that they did was the Citadel DLC. Because they were not going to go and change the ending of the game. So instead what they did is they made a DLC to give the closure to the series. And that made fans very happy. There's a lot of hands of game development. Yeah, there is. The director and creative leads, they get final say, but it's like they take everything into consideration. I'm sure there's more recent comparable examples. I don't know. Mass Effect 3 is the only one I can think of where people got up in arms enough to be like, class action lawsuit, false advertisement. So expecting concessions purely because it's a Korean property. I don't know, did anything happen on like, were any concessions made for the mobile game? I don't play the game, so I wouldn't know. So respect your thoughts on the whole situation despite this review is getting challenged by your audience. Takes the guts to stick to your guts. Thanks. The trick is to that at the end of the day, it's whatever. It's whatever at the end of the day. Well, the only reason I mentioned that is because it's the same studio, and I know people have used that to kind of attack Shift Up and the game developer. It's me. No, it's whatever. It's shit. You're right. No. It's not you. It's at the end of the day. It's whatever. It's not anything I'm gonna be mad about. I'm not gonna be mad at anybody about it. It's a video game. I'll have fun talking about it. I'll have fun pitting our different perspectives on it. But at the end of the day, it's just a video game. It's nothing that I'm ever gonna get personal over. People get fired over supposedly drawing pinch gestures in Korea. Really? This is the first time I'm hearing about all this pinch gesture. Hold on a second. I need water. Hold on, give me a moment. Let me grab my water. All right, I'm back. People in different friend groups I'm in prefer never to want to talk about it. It's sad because I want to debate the issue. I can kind of understand because I feel like I don't know what the reason is for all of this, but I feel like a lot of people are unable to discuss differences of opinions without getting heated and arguing. Yeah, like Kita said, don't get addicted to arguing. I don't know if it's like, yeah, I don't know. It seems like a lot of people will end up getting too worked up and getting too angry over it. Like the only time I would say I would get angry over discussing something if it's a topic that will like actually affect me or actually affect people close to me, like something actually real. But a video game, I got more important things to get angry over than a video game. And I'm not gonna get mad at anybody who has a different opinion than me on a video game. It's like my brothers and I, we will argue over like the stupidest thing in regards to like video game and media and like anime and those kind of stuff. Like we'll start shouting, but once it's all done, we're not angry at each other. We just got really into it. Debating does not equal getting angry over it or being angry about it. Yeah, it doesn't. But at some point, a lot of people, that debating means getting angry for them. For example, getting angry at Zbrush for lagging while animating animated titties. I will yell at Zbrush. Zbrush has a special way of pushing buttons on me to piss me off. All right, I feel like this is way too long. Let me see. 33. Actually, no, it's not. Okay. You might argue because you enjoy it, but other people might engage with you because they hate arguing, but empathize with your desire to vent. So you waste empathy for a shred of personal satisfaction. Huh. I don't know if I've ever been in that situation. Let me see, what's the length here? Got 33 and about 35. Close enough. Those are improving images that many have received refund about Stellar Blade. I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of images, but I haven't seen proof. Just because there's images now doesn't mean there's proof. Because PlayStation has a fairly strict refund policy. If you've already downloaded the game, you cannot refund it. And if PlayStation is ever going to ignore their own rules for that, they'll make an announcement about it, like they did for Helldivers. Because of the technical issue, they were allowing people to refund despite already downloading the game. So all I know for sure is that the original refund image was proven to be fake. Especially on the internet now. you can't keep taking images for face value for what they are. You have to, at the very least, trace it back to its source. All right, these feet. Let's connect the feet. No, let's go with this one first. I'll connect these, but then I think I also will have to shorten the length of the feet. Yeah, I used Helldivers because it's the most recent example, but both Cyberpunk and Helldivers, they both share the same reason for why Sony ignored their own rules to allow refunds, because of technical issues. So that's why I'm saying, like, unless if Sony said something, all those images about refunding for Stellar Blade are either fake or misleading. And like I said, the only one I can say for sure is fake is the original image that people have been passing around for issuing refunds. Because if you definitely just wanted to add fuel to the fire, because you want to, like, yeah, you know what? Let's keep this dumpster fire rolling, right? You could 100% just buy the game, and then after buying the game, refund the game, take a screenshot, and then post like, yeah, man, I refunded my game too. Like, there are plenty of no-life people out there that will do that. Could it be seen as false advertising to advertise one product and deliver the other? My gut says no, because if they couldn't succeed in trying to make a class action lawsuit against BioWare for false advertisement for Mass Effect 3, ain't no way in hell they're gonna succeed for Stellar Blade. And despite how stupid it was for Mass Effect, I'd say they had more of a leg to stand on than people complaining about the costume for Stellar Blade. So my guess is no chance in hell. Law almost universally refuses to even address video games. Being correct isn't even a variable to the courts. No, that's everything the courts is about. It's just about being technically correct. The courts don't care about morals and right or wrong. The courts care about legal, technically legal. It's all technicality. So if like false advertisement is about being technical, is it technically false advertisement? Did they technically advertise A but only gave B? And I feel like that's why nobody touched the whole uproar for a class action against BioWare, because it was just dumb. It's like any law professor would tell you. It's like, we don't have a justice system, we have a legal system. Giant hole in the law where games are everything up to individual judge opinions. Well, I mean, it's always up to individual judge opinions. The judges just have to base it on legal standpoints. Maybe I need to bend this. And besides, I mean, like, you don't even really need to go that far with it. Like, to say false advertisement of like Stellar Blade is like kind of silly, because 99% of the game is exactly what they advertised. Usually they base judgment on laws though, so if you appeal a decision, the new judge would check the exact same law. Yeah, that's how it works. The law's unclear, you risk falling into the Supreme Court escalator, and then they kick it back down. No, something like this will never ever go that high. It's just like a clear technicality. It's like, well, is it what they promised or is it not what they promised? That's all it comes down to. There's no potential constitutional thing being challenged here. Strictly like a business civil. Well, did you or did you not? Say a game lawsuit reached the Supreme Court. Really? But if they released the PS5 the day the process got started, PS6 really? I don't know what that says about either the game industry or the whole law system. Well, that's funny. Fallout 76. Yeah, but on that one, they weren't going after the game. Like the game itself, they were going after all the physical promised stuff, like that bag, for example. That was so bad. Yeah, the canvas bag. Yeah, the people getting doxxed for it, that was definitely the worst. But it's like the canvas bag looked like a legit canvas bag in the marketing material. But like what people got was like essentially a garbage bag. Sony gave refunds for Last of Us 2? I don't know. I don't remember that one. I remember the controversy. I don't remember refunds for that. That was another stupid one. Yeah, of all the examples we've brought up, that Fallout 76 with the canvas bag, that's probably the only like legit scenario. Shot on the first game, I wasn't too interested either. People weren't just happy with the changes to Joel. And I get it. I get it. I still enjoyed the game overall. I feel like the game had other issues that were, in my opinion, more of an issue than just what happens to Joel's character. I don't know, man. People choose the weirdest hill to die on. Well, I also saw the ugly one. Yeah, that's the big thing a lot of people are complaining about, which, you know, personal preferences to how somebody looks aside. That's a weird hill to die on. Oh man. Oh, okay. I thought that comment wasn't gonna show up for me because I saw it show up in the stream first. You think the comparison of how female actresses don't even look close to the game counterpart to the male is exaggerated? Do you think the comparison of how female actresses doesn't even look to the game? Are we talking about Stellar Blade here? Or just in general? Other games in general. I haven't been keeping up with any of the new games that have, like, for sure been doing facial mocap or just facial capture. I shouldn't say facial mocap. Facial capture of like actual people. I haven't kept up with it, so I don't know. I know the Star Wars one apparently is like another like, oh yeah, this is the 3D capture of the actual person, but I'd never seen the actual person, so I wouldn't know. The most recent one I can think of is Ashley from Resident Evil 4, and she looks like the person that is captured from. I think her name is her name on Twitter is Peach Milky or Peachy Milk, something like that. She's a cosplayer. It looks like her. 1-to-1, it looks like her. Big offender I can recall is Andromeda Pain protagonist. I don't remember what the actual person looks like. I need to look at that, but I think it's safe to say for Andromeda, a lot of issues around the entire development contributed to the final product. Especially after that one report came out where they got all the interviews of people that were working on Andromeda at the time, just hearing how much of a shit show development was. So it's like you can't, for Andromeda, you can't pinpoint to one specific thing. It was just like a shit pile of things happening that just led to just a bad product at the end. Right? Like shit on your system. Yeah, there's a lot of problems with that game. What other game? I mean, it's old by this point, but it's the other one that's popping in my head right now. Phantom Pain, Metal Gear Phantom Pain. Understand what you mean, but the male looks accurate to the actor. Yeah, that's why I use Ashley as an example. Ashley's face model looks accurate to the real person that they scanned. Because if I understood you correct, you're asking me for examples of the female character looking accurate because you're saying male characters tend to look accurate the majority of the time compared to female characters? Is that what you're getting at? Or I should say, am I understanding correctly? Yeah, okay. Oh, here's a recent one. Death Stranding. Everybody in Death Stranding, like all the main characters, look exactly like the people that they're scanned from. Everybody. I'd say like it comes down to the skill of the team that's doing it at the end of the day, because everybody in Death Stranding looks exactly how they look like. I need to make her toes pointy. Come on. There we go. Maybe if AccuCurve will help me get a better point. I don't think many people will notice, but I notice. I just want to fix these curvatures. I'm gonna say the screens you took were great. Oh, for those Stellar Blade ones. The only true way to play is with no suit at all. That's the only true way to play. You're wearing an outfit that's weak. You gotta do it. 0 shields, no outfit, maximum cheeks. I think maybe the game journals are the biggest cause for having double standards. Possibly. I only know one thing for sure. If they can come up with a clickbait titles, they can get people to click on the articles, which leads to money. Making people rage is the name of the game on the internet now. If you want an easy way to make money, that's how you make money. Make people angry. unfortunately. They will be the first people replaced by AI. They apparently it's already happening. And the funny thing is, the AI writes even worse articles. Yeah, I've read like a couple of posts about people that, you know, people that do like writing jobs, and how much like the amount of jobs for them to do has like decreased a lot because of AI writing articles. But I do wonder how long that's gonna last, because it's already being shown that the AI plagiarizes in the writing, and that can lead to, like, you know, legal and financial troubles for some of these online publications. So we'll see how long it lasts. I think that should be fine. But I should fix this. Dun, 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 dun. Huh. Okay, odd. Yeah, I saw the last episode. That was a good episode. It was pretty intense. We're just dying left and right, like, holy shit. And even though it seems like the misunderstanding was like kind of cleared up, I still don't know what to feel about that one tan dude. Still feel like he's like a dangerous character. Let's try something here. Oops, wrong button. I need the smooth stronger. Nature is healing. You know, I'm almost tempted to make a sculpt of Fallon. Almost. Because whenever I think about all those feathers, I'm like, I don't know, man. There's one thing that I don't like doing when it comes to sculpting is repeating details like feathers and scales and all of that. She looked great in that last episode. Yeah, she did. She did. They gave her like a huge boob jiggle. The funny thing when it comes to like anime is like there's moments where they can't decide on like, should this character remain like be very busty? Should this character just be like moderately? It's like, screw it. We'll go for just this one specific shot. Let's just increase her bust size by like tenfold. You know what? Let's combine these two meshes together. Gotta hide the boobs for a moment. 4, 5, look at that, 5. So now they're both of the same subdivision. Cool, cool. Made her a fanboy. Okay, hold on. I have to hide. Everything else. Okay, cool. Duplicate that. And then Dynamesh. How much is that? 69. 69. Nice. I need to do my first fanboy sculpt. Gosh. Okay, so who is like top dog fanboy out there? Astolfo. Is it Astolfo? Is Astolfo still like top dog fanboy, or is he like old news? I need to bring this down. It's a complicated question. Astolfo by technicality and age, but Bridget by raw numbers, I'd say. So, but we really have zero good. Felix Argyle. Who's Felix Argyle? First time I'm hearing that name. Cat guy from ReZero. Oh, okay. Okay, I know who you're talking about. All right, so who's currently like who's in season right now, I should say. Because despite these like popularities, there's like, you know, like seasons for these kinds of things. Bridget is top right now. Dark out from Dungeon Meshi. bridge it, huh? Mostly bridge it. I wonder if that's because like Guilty Gear is pretty popular at the moment. I would assume is the reason. Starfall is also harder to draw. Going a bit like thicker than what I normally do. Oops, wrong one. I feel like a lot of people would probably like it. Is there any men I'd want to sculpt? I think I am, when it comes to personal art, I am more sooner to do a femboy than like a proper dude, because I already do a lot of that for my day job. It's usually like a lot of male characters or monsters or robots. So that's why I do a lot of like these models on my personal work. But like if I really wanted to do a male character, this field 3D printing, I've never seen men and thought that means solid snake. Wait, it's always, is it a femboy? I know. Alright, I don't know if this still counts on that femboy territory, but like on my personal time, if I were to do a male character, it would be like a JoJo character, more than likely. After that, something more traditionally male, I'd probably do like a Goblin Slayer or Guts from Berserker. Yeah, that's what pops in my head at the moment. Still think you're leaving money on the table by not doing food aversions. You think? You think a lot of people would be into that? I'm still kind of learning about my audience based on on Patreon. Like, I was genuinely surprised on who won the poll. For me, that was a surprise. I'm like, wow. I attribute it to the success of Officer Rue in Digital Dark. About the whole, like, offering like a food aversion. All right. Kinda. Most efficient way to make one model into two. Let's lower this down a lot. Trying to make a plane change here. Wrong button. There we go. Oh shit, I completely lost everything that I did. Okay, let's lower that down a bit. There we go. We got like this little step going on here, how it should be. A new outfit is a lot of work, but a boolean is pretty simple. Yeah, it's true. The elf queen? Yeah, the elf queen. Even Jiggly Sticks recently started doing. Maybe it is something I should start considering. Ever since Carlash, it's built into their tier description. Actually, you know what? This should come together like that over there. I shouldn't focus on the booty groin area too much. What do I think? I need to think about it. I need to possibly test the waters. Where's the clip? Clippy, 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 clip. Where are you? There you are. Huh, that's it? I just realized this whole entire time I haven't saved. Try a poll, just say, it's not a guarantee, but who here is interested in futa? Participation is both high and positive. You got an impression. Think straight on showing an erection in the scene is for a different audience. I know I find straight up porn figs distasteful to display even if they are hot. Well, I mean, I'll always offer, like, you know, options. Oh man, we're getting to the nitty gritty of it now, are we? Five. This would be 4, 5, and here 4, 5. Cool. I was gonna combine that, but no, actually, I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm a little worried. I'm focusing too much on the bottom half on stream. Make it attachable by having a magnetic hole. Hop onto the ball. Oh boy, you guys are getting the nitty gritty of it all. Oh no, I can't see. Where is it? There it is. There it is. Both collect figures and make my own models. I know the process of making a fig is hell. It's hell, but it's worth it. I guess that's fine. Oops, sorry about that. I don't know what you're talking about, boss. It's not me. I swear it's not me. All right, you know what? Her boobs are in the way. I'm gonna get here in the armpit. Her boobs were absolutely blocking me. What is the best way to understand what colors to buy since I find it hard to match the source material? By giving Mario puffy areolas? It is on my mind, but for obvious reasons I can't do that on stream. Control copying the colors. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. You'd be giving bad, wrong color info. Can't mark the stream not safe for work? No, yeah, no. I can't show nipples, genitals, any of that stuff. I cannot. I also feel like I might be towing the line a little bit. Dum, 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 dum. Trim dynamic. Hey. You. Let's see, if I don't want to focus on her legs, maybe for now, let me combine her arms. Let's see, that's a 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. I'm not gonna combine the hands into there yet because I feel like there's still adjustments I'm gonna have to be making to the hands. So we'll hide her hands for now. So it's just those parts of her arm, and then Boolean. To hide everything for now. Duplicate. I want to turn off the poly paint for now because I want to maintain my poly groups when I Dynamesh. And then I will do project. Yes. There we go. This way I maintain my poly groups. Shit, might be a little bit too strong. Like I need a hard polish here. Also just might be a little too pointy. All right, now the other side, the other arm, I should say. Don't want to make the anatomy too pronounced. This is an overall stylized figure. Oh, I'm losing my orientation here. Okay, this is the bottom of the arm. There we go. There we go. the sphere, bring it up, make it small. Topology, topology, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Delete hidden. Mirror, there we go. There's parts of this model that I want to move on to, but I don't want to do it on stream. I could get in trouble. So that's why you're seeing me like fiddle around with like the smaller stuff that I would realistically be doing much later. Boom. Why not stream on Discord? Yeah, Discord provides a whole other set of problems in setting up the stream. Like Zbrush can accidentally dox me on streaming on Discord. You can't see it, but on the very top left corner on Zbrush, I have it blocked out. But when I load up Zbrush for the first time, like it says my name on there. You start chatting without rules. So it's not a big deal. Like I can get rid of that name by like loading up the project file, because now it doesn't say my name. It says Marina project 09. But if like ZBrush ever crashes and I load it back up, my name will be there. And I can block it out in OBS, easy peasy, no problem. But Discord's a little bit annoying on getting that set up. And being able to have the audio from my microphone and be able to hear Spotify and all that stuff. But I mean, there's not too much left for me to do, honestly. I have to sculpt one more expression for her, which is easy to do that. I have to combine the leg here. Combine it all in one piece. Because anatomically, it's about where I want it to be. I will combine that all in one piece. You know, the butt to the legs to the torso. It's all I have to do left, really. Is just combine these pieces together. And just, you know, like add in the anatomical details on where these transitions happen. And then I slice her up for printing. You choose to stream the entire window on Discord. You can choose to stream the desktop auto. Yeah, but that's part of the problem. Zbrush doxing me. Like, I have it blocked out in OBS, you know, and you can see my little avatar there in OBS. Like, to mimic that setup on Discord takes like a little bit of extra finagling. Like, I can do it. It's just, it requires me setting things up in a certain way. And also, like, right now, hey Kelly, how you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. Like, right now, like, you know, you can hear the music, right? I have my Go XLR here. I can control those audio levels for me independently for you. But the way I have to do it in Discord, I lose that functionality to like mimic this same setup. Do I perhaps not trust you guys? I don't trust you guys at all. Nah, I have to keep my name hidden. But yeah, like I said, not much left for me to do. It's really just connecting these pieces together. Oh, although I will, after connecting these pieces together, I think I might just like adjust her pose a little bit. Like, maybe have her shoulders up here like tilting upward, you know, like a little contrapposto maybe. I've done with Zbrush to display your license name. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, she's pretty much almost done. As for cuts, pretty simple. I'll put a cut here on her thigh, like right around here. Same thing for the arms. Be able to cut around there. She's got like this necklace thing, so that'll make like an easy cut for the neck. The tentacle parts up here, make a cut for like, you know, this whole area right here for the tentacles. I think the back tentacles, I'll have the back tentacles and these headphones be one piece. I think, oh, I need to do something about the underside here. But you know what? Looking at the official figures, I think not even they figured out anything for that underside area. Yeah, it's just a ball there for on the official as well. 3. 1, 2, 3. Bum, 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 bum. Darn it. Actually, no, that's not what I need. What I probably need to do is more along the lines of just like more of like a little bit wavy. Ever thought about using Picardo? A little bit, but that would require me to change my whole setup in OBS, and I don't want to mess with that. Yeah, I don't have to switch to OBS, but it's like I have OBS set up in a certain way where I have both like Twitch and YouTube chat on my OBS, and like all of my alerts and everything. It's all set up in like in a particular way that if I was gonna stream on Picardo, it would kind of mess with all of that. I'm sure there's a way I can do it without messing it all up, but I'm afraid to mess it up. Everything other than Twitch is a conspiracy against me. See, like this is all looking a little too samey. There we go. That's what needed to be done. Needed to be rounded out. What do you want, cat? It's a little too early for your dinner. You're gonna have to be patient. Cat's like all rubbing around my leg. It's a little too early for her dinner. I got you. I was thinking about wanting to stream alongside with you one day, but my models is definitely not safe for work. Oh, it's definitely not safe for work. Yeah. Spoil a cat too much and have to deal with it until moral improves. I mean, Twitch was going in the right direction with that one time, they just implemented it very, very stupidly. And a lot of people abused it in bad faith. Oh, you were talking about my cat? Wait, what? Rubbing will continue till morale improves. Oh. Oh. Gotta start cooking. We'll leave the stream running. It's all good. I only have about 30 minutes left on the stream anyways. And I can't wait until Thursday so we can continue on with Stellar Blade. Oh shit, I forgot. I'm also kind of like, when I do that, I'm moving the stick over here. Okay. Should probably do it like this. There we go. Why not have a bit of the ice cream drip along the fingers? I was thinking about that. I think I'll commit to that once I feel like I'm absolutely certain I'm done with the fingers. Uh-oh. Since I am putting like this much of like a drip to it, should also probably put some drips on top of her, but I won't do that right now. Probably work on that a little bit later tonight. Do they make like these little Splatoon popsicles? And are they as cursed looking as like the Sonic popsicle sticks? Man, those things never looked right. Those like Sonic and Spider-Man popsicles. I'm just checking my silhouettes. My silhouettes. It's always important to check that. Nope, not anything. Missed opportunity. Or Peppa Pig. They have Peppa Pig. Oh, actually, that would make sense. I do have that. Now, would this be considered almost cannibalism? I mean, it's a popsicle stick. But they don't know that. Japan did do some Splatoon flavored ice cream. I wonder like what flavor they would probably matcha. Green always defaults to like matcha for Japan. We eat ice cream with Spider-Man. Like the droopy eyes. I feel like I can. There we go. Whoops. DM some images of the ice cream. Ooh, this one I'm gonna want to do it higher than I have been. 2 million. It's the best I'm gonna get. Japanese ice cream is on some other level. They usually are. There's this awesome like Asian store, like sort of nearby-ish, not really. It's like a 30-minute drive to it, but it's like I can get like a whole assortment of like Japanese and Korean and Chinese food. But actually, yeah, it's kind of a bit of a drive. It's 30 minutes one way. And they have like a bakery there where every morning, you know, they'll bake like fresh bread that like you would typically find in like Japan and Korea. But it's so far. Kebab. Every time I think of kebab, I always think about that one meme image where people are like, is this a kebab or is this a piece of turd? And nobody can tell. Absolutely nobody can tell. Some people are like, dude, that is 100% a turd. And then people are like, what are you talking about, man? That's a kebab. You're Swedish? You can tell? You sure? It seems like nobody can tell. Nobody can tell. Like people have gone so far as to try and track down the source of the image, because it's like such a mystery. I see you getting angry there, martial art. It's like they're not saying kebabs look like turd. They're saying this one specific picture. I'm sure if you Google it, it'll be easy for you to find. It's just it's like the dress. Is it blue or black, or is it gold and yellow? You know, like people couldn't come to a consensus. This supposed kebab image is like the same deal. Let me see. Yep, that's the one. That's the one, Mr. Whatever. That's the one. And yes, those are a lot of crazy ice creams. Yeah, that's the one. That's a turd. Yeah, but like other people are like, are you crazy? That's not a turd, that's a kebab. Like I forget who it was, like some, like, you know, this is the kind of like prime material that you would make contents for, right? And somebody went to what's the type of medical professional that, you know, their whole field of study is like, you know, your turds and like your colon tract and things like that. Like they found a person that's like, you know, that's what they do, that's their profession, and they also like having like kebabs. And they're like, you know what? I don't know, man. You don't cook meat that unevenly. It's forever a mystery. People have never seen a kebab. Have you looked at the image yet, martial art? Like, look it up and tell me what you think. Is it a kebab? Or is it a piece of turd? I've seen a few images that all look like turds. I don't regularly eat kebabs, so I wouldn't know. Seva Pichi? I have never heard of that. What kind of dish is that? go. I felt like that was kind of sticking out a little too much. Now, I always get this part wrong, so I had to like bend down and feel my own ankles. I don't want this like popping out too much. Like a rolled kebab. A rolled kebab. Oh. Okay. Tastes great, perfect with some rice and yogurt. Rice and yogurt, that's an interesting combo. Never had Greek food before. I never had that much Greek food. Like growing up, I've always been more around like Latinos and Indians. Greeks love yogurt as a cold sauce. Yeah, I don't know. That's it's an interesting combination for me, because like in my mind, you know, growing up like Brazilian and all that, rice for me is like more for like savory palates. So I never thought to like combine. I mean, how is rice prepared for Greeks? South Asian countries are suffering from Eastern Asian. So hot. Whoops. Ole. No, martial art is like Eastern Europe. Take a look at my reference. Yeah, it's fine. go. Have the arms and the legs combined. That's a good summer. I think the problem here is we're technically not in summer yet. We're still in spring. Whoops. Save the project file. You hate summer? Back when I was a kid, we had winter for like 4 to 6 months. Are you like the kind of person that like my brother is? Their like internal temperature is like always like so hot. It's always this thing like whenever we're driving to go like visit family about like 30 hour away. During the winters, like I get cold easily, so I'm like, let's crank the heat on this bitch up, right? And my brothers would be like, you're killing me back here, it's so freaking hot. I don't understand how that boy is like a walking furnace. So it's better because I don't want to put 3 layers of clothing to go outside. It's interesting. It's always like, I'm the person that would rather put 3-4 layers to go outside. And my reasoning is because when it's like so hot, there's only so many layers you can take off before the police gets called if you're going outside. If you're like him and you just put 1 layer and it's not cold, yeah, I can't do that. Like it'll be the middle of winter and he's walking like barefooted on our tiled floor. Meanwhile, I'm over here buying like merino wool socks and merino wool like sweater to keep myself warm in the winter. I don't understand it. Perspective. Shit. Come on, stop it. Stop it. Shift S. What would be a better position? Guess something like that. Export. Work in progress. 3. I'm sorry, YouTube, I have your ads blocked. Never browse the internet unprotected. All right, this is where I'm gonna call it today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. This has been fun. I'm gonna go rest a bit before I continue working on her some more later tonight. But I will see you all again, same time, same place, tomorrow. All right? You all have a good night, good evening, good afternoon, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.